Some very strong inversion conditions out here this morning. The wind is about 2 to 3 kilometres an hour, and this is a time when many applicators go spraying. So I have an orange smoke flare here, and I'm going to light that up, and it's sitting on a sawhorse, which would be approximately the release height of your spray. So you can see that wind movement is moving parallel across the surface, and we're not getting that turbulent motion of the air that would typically occur during the day or after sunrise once that sun starts to heat the ground. So our spray, any fine droplets that are released into this inversion layer just move sideways across the landscape until that sun gets up enough to heat the ground and bring those droplets to ground. And from the point of release where we had the smoke flares going, you can see that smoke moving across the stubble paddock and into the next paddock. So there's no mixing. That smoke is not being pulled to ground, which is what we would want with fine spray droplets. And typically, under inversion conditions, that wind will move like water across the landscape. It's very unpredictable, and it's very hard to know where those fine droplets will end up. It could be several kilometres, or it could be tens of kilometres. So some of those key factors would be that nice clear sky overnight. Around sunset, the wind will drop off, and overnight we get those cool drainage winds off slope. Sounds will become clearer. If there's a fog, a mist or dust hanging in the air in the mornings, or there's a frost or a dew, that's a very good indicator that we have an inversion in place. Hopefully the smoke flares this morning and that smoke moving across the landscape has been a very good visual indicator of the wind movement under inversion conditions. The sun is now up, but we still have an inversion in place and the air movement is still parallel to the surface. This is particularly dangerous for spray applications as our fine droplets will move in the same manner you saw the smoke moving. Once that sun gets up, we get that turbulent movement which pulls those fine droplets to ground and is much safer for spraying.